Yeah, 2 wins in a row. Is it fair to say it's probably as good as the team's sort of mood spirit has been this season?
Yeah, I think the mood and the spirit with the players is currently quite high. That's what wins give you. It gives you confidence. So hopefully we can continue that momentum. And the biggest thing for us now is to be consistent. We've got to be consistent with our games and with our results. So, yeah, like I said, the training week has been very positive, and the mood of the players has been very good. So hopefully that can transfer into the game.
10 games in, what has pleased you the most about what the team's put out on the park?
For me, I think the way we play football, I think it's been one of those ones where we've played some good football without getting results. We've tweaked a few things in the last couple of games in the sense of being probably a little bit more compact and a bit more hard to beat defensively. And I think that's shown that we can do that as a team and as a unit. And the most pleasing part is we've been a lot more clinical in front of goals when we've got up to the other end. So, and I think we can still be a lot more better with the ball at times, because this group has shown they can do it previously, and I think they need to do it more often. But look, it's a process again, and winning games builds confidence, and the more that we win games, the more that they'll be confident with the ball as well.
Are you pleased how, I guess, quickly that decision to be a bit more compact has actually translated into not conceding?
Yeah, well, at some stage in the game, the opposition has the ball, so you need to defend. And, it's not one player to defend, and it's not the goalkeeper, and it's not the back four, it's the whole squad that needs to defend. So that's something that the team has done quite well. They've created a good block and been hard to beat. So, that's very important for us. If you have a clean sheet, you give your chance opportunities to win games.
I'm just looking to tomorrow night. Is Joshy back? He's going to be in the matchday squad?
Yeah, Josh is back. He's done a full week of training, so we'll make a decision today. Today's our last session before we travel up to Sydney. So he's available for selection. He gives us a different attributes as well. With his speed and his pace to get him behind the opposition. So we'll make that call after the session.
And if he's back available, does that mean everyone's available apart from Luke and Steve? No other worries this week?
Yeah, no, everyone's available. Everyone's available at the same time, but doesn't mean that everyone's 100% as well. So, Josh has come back from injury as well. Tails is still in quarantine. Luke is currently injured. Tom has come back from injury. Hasn't had as much as game time as we want him to, but, everyone's available, and we'll see how we use the boys in the game.
Just on your team the last few weeks, you've obviously Alex Rufer, Clayton Lewis, midfield pairing. What have you made of Clayton playing in that, I guess, deeper role? Specifically?
Look, I think I said this previously as well. I think Clayton's a 6 more than a 10. So I think he's done a great job with Alex in that central pairing. It gives us something a little bit different because he's also a technical player that can play a forward pass and can see a forward pass, can actually also dribble with the ball when he has space in front of him. So I think it's a good balance at the moment with Alex and Clayton in there.
And what do you make of that pair as opposed to the Alex Cam pair? I guess they have different strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, they're all different. So Cammy's more of a hard-working player as a 6, and he wins a lot of balls for us and intercepts a lot of passes for us. For me, Cammy's been a little bit unlucky. He had a little bit of a niggle after the Sydney game, and then he had gastro the game after. And we need to make decisions as a coach. And Clayton's come in, and the team's winning. So it's very rare that you change things as a coach when the team's winning. So he's still a great character, and he's still a very important player to us. So we'll see how the game goes and how we use Cammy as well.
Is it fair to say having the different partner, whether it's Cam or whether it's Clayton, it also means a different role for Alex? And perhaps, that slightly deeper role, the more cautious role that he plays alongside Clayton compared to when he's alongside Cam, perhaps suits him better?
Yeah, look, I think, with Clayton, with the attributes that he has, Alex probably sits a little bit deeper at times, but they're pretty much the same. They have the same role within the team when we have the ball and when we don't have the ball. So when Cammy plays, obviously we have the same expectation on Alex as well. So the role doesn't really change. It's just more of the pairing and how it works.
There was a report this week that your old mate Mark Rudin might be interested in signing Ollie Sale for next season.
Yes.
Is that something you're aware of? Has there been contact there?
Yes, there's now players are coming off contract. They're at that time where, you know, a few emails have been sent out to clubs, and we've sent out a few emails to other clubs as well. So it's that time of year where it's funny because the season started late, where, you know, 6 months prior to contracts ending, players are there to talk with other clubs. So it's one of those things where it's part of the game, it's part of football. That's something that we can't stop, and, you know, players need to look at what's best for them and what's best for their future.
And is Ollie specifically someone who's had a bit of interest? I believe he counts as an Australian player. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think Ollie also has an Australian passport, which helps him in that manner. Yeah, I think Western United are the only club that have sent something through for Ollie at this stage.
You know, obviously you made a big call changing goalkeepers, and you know, contracting.
The lights are gone. Sorry.
Don't have time to finish. Contracting, you know, obviously is something that's going on in the background. You know, do you worry that, you know, if there is other interest in your goalkeepers, you might have to make a long-term decision which one to back sooner rather than later?
Yeah, we're going through the process now of what we want to do and who we believe will be here for the season next. So, you know, it's not just the goalkeepers. There's a few players that we have coming off contract, and we're in the process now of trying to get you know, players over the line for next season who we believe should be here at Wellington Phoenix. So it's that's part of the game. You've got to prepare from now. If you do it at the end of the season, I think it's too late. But yeah, we're in the process now of trying to re-sign players that we believe should be part of the team for next year.
Has anyone been re-signed but not announced?
Not at this stage, no. We'll let you know, mate, when we sign the players.
And just two last ones. You know, I guess that begs the question: are you any closer to having a decision about your future at the club?
No, nothing at this stage. Just for me, most importantly, we finish off the season. We have a good season, but we're, like I said, we're at the same as the players, at the process of, you know, seeing what's you know, what's best for the club at the same time.
And last one, the Phoenix have never won on a Monday night. I think it's something like 13 or maybe 11 matches. Why is that going to change tomorrow?
Well, we might have to change that, Andrew. You know, at the end of the day, whether you play on a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday night doesn't make a difference. For me, it's 11 v 11 on a Monday night playing the game. And if the boys can play the game that they've shown in the last couple of games, I think we give ourselves the best chance to get the result.